Welcome to the end of day review for Friday, the 16th of February 2024. Starting off with the economic calendar, there was both red news events for both London and New York. With the London session, we had positive retail sales news, which only allowed us to buy in the New York session. And then for the US session, we only were allowed to buy in the London session. And then for the New York session, we actually had positive news which aligned with our higher time frame narrative for shorting, and that enabled us to short. However, we weren't able to catch any good entries today, and the entry that was set up quite late in the day would have been tapped after 5:30, or at least after the end of the London-New York cross, and I wasn't really interested in taking that entry, especially it being a Friday. So having said all of that, let's move on to the charts and understand what had happened. So from a 4H perspective, we understand that the market structure is confirmed bearish, with last week or the week before, actually with sometime in January, actually giving us the change of character, and then last week sometime we had the body break of the break of structure, which then validated that we are indeed in this confirmed bearish market structure on the 4 hour. In terms of 4H order flow, like I've been saying for a while, we reached the Protrend Extreme OB, and this one is actually drawn incorrectly, but the correct POI is this one, and that's simply because this is the last candle that made the highest high, and is also encompasses a window of imbalance which was tapped right here, so it makes a lot of sense to use the entire one. And then the 4H or the pullback phase last point of supply, which was situated in and around this area, also failed, and it validated this Protrend primary leg, which then validated two Protrend primary leg 4H OBs, the first being this and then the next being that. Those are more so relevant for previous high low of the day ideas, where we try and anticipate where the high and low of the day will be. However, that didn't really make sense for today, because the previous day actually was a bullish candle, and since we're looking to short and only have reason to short, there wasn't really an anticipated level where the previous high or low of the day will form. And then again we had this positive GBP news, so that would have invalidated any shorts. But I'm sure you can see there isn't any reason for longing, because the pullback phase achieved its objective of reaching the Protrend Extreme. The pullback phase last point of supply also failed, so again from this point onwards there's only reason to short, in the higher time frame narrative supports that conclusion. And then for today, what we could see is that the positive GBP news wicked the Asia high of the day. A Frankfurt high of the day was then subsequently validated by London and New York, and the positive New York news then allowed us to actually take some short entries. However, this entry, as you can see, would have been tagged at 1815 or 1810, and that's after my London New York cross, and it's not per my trading plan to trade after this time frame. Also, we're on a Friday, so the likelihood of this trade materializing, with the idea being that we take out this external range liquidity, is highly unlikely to materialize, as there's no red folder remaining news for the day. So that's pretty much the London outlook. I didn't take, the end of day review. I didn't take any trades for today, and that's perfectly fine. I think the good thing for me is that I actually got the market direction right, and that's something of positive note. Other than that, have a good weekend, and we'll chat again Monday morning for the London outlook.